Okay guys, before you watch this video, go to youtube.com/user/ANIMDude. Why? Because as of this recording, 3 hours ago, Scott Coughlin put up the first official trailer for Sister Location. I'm going to be doing a bit of an analysis, see what I can find out here. I can tell one thing. When Scott said new mechanics, he meant new mechanics because it looks very different idea from what we had before. Granted, that may just be from the trailer, but we'll see. If I look tired, it's because I was up till 10 p.m. my time last night. I was watching Foxtrot 44 doing a Twitch stream for a St. Jude's charity, and I got to play with her and Wade Lord Minion 777 at the end of it, so that was cool. A dream come true for me. Anyways, on to the analysis. Okay, guys, so I just spent a bit setting things up. Hopefully I have it set up so that you can hear everything and you can still hear me talking over it when I am. I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can. You know how I go with this. It's not going to be that quickly. But some interesting stuff in this trailer. So let's get to it. Obviously, we start out with the original trailer, the first thing we ever saw of FNAF. Well, the first thing we ever saw of the trailer for FNAF, anyway. Then we have these words coming out. Fear, where it shows the second game with the toys. Panic. Shows Springtrap, the third game. And Dread, where it shows, I believe that's Nightmare Bonnie going away in 4. And then now we have Tear. I'm sure that's a sentence being said there, but I can't quite make out what is being said. So, yeah. Whatever it is, it's in rhythm, which I will talk about later. And this is what I think might be our new mechanic. Scott hasn't 100% said this, but I think we can assume he's going to be using Click Team Fusion. So I think our new mechanic is we're going to be escaping from the animatronics this time. I think that this is actual gameplay footage. I think that we'll be clicking through the vents. And that would make it a completely unique experience from the rest of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. So now we get a look at the different animatronics. Not quite all of them, but most of what's on the leaked list. This is, of course, Funtime Foxy. And we see how it moves, which is a really weird movement for an animatronic. Yeah. Deep below ground. So it sounds like we're not in an office this time. This really sounds to me like this is in a basement somewhere. That's why I think that is actual gameplay footage with the vents. I think that's us escaping. This is either Ballora or Mini Rena. I'm going with Ballora. I will explain why later. And again, that's really shouldn't stop my spine. Where memories sleep. So whatever this is someplace that's been abandoned. This is Funtime Freddy, which we saw before. And again, that weird mechanic. We can see a bit of the inside of his endoskeleton too. Anger is restless. And those fingers there are why I think whatever is being said is being said in a rhythm. I'm sure it's something is being said, but I can't quite hear it. And secrets don't keep. So we then get the reveals. There's Funtime Foxy, who, surprisingly to me, has 2 hands. So was Foxy not originally a pirate? Was that something that was added later on? Is this something that's just for the sister location? It would explain the plushes not having hooks. And this is why I think it's Ballora and not Mini Rena, because she's the same size as the other animatronics. And I'm 90% sure Mini Rena is going to be something small. I wouldn't be surprised if Mini Rena is going to be like a music box type thing, like with the marionette. I'm going to use a marionette because I know it was originally called a puppet, but marionette has become the official name, so that's the name I am going to use when I refer to that specific animatronic. So there we go. I'm just calling this one Ballora for now. It might be Mini Rena. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out soon. One thing I did notice, I may go back later, is I think her animatronic had sharp teeth like the Foxy teeth, which is odd. There's a Funtime Freddy, who appears to be white and color like the rest of them. So that appears to be a theme there, that they're all kind of got a clown type look to them. Something that I've also noticed is Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy seem to have speakers in their chest. So, yeah. And then we get a nice zoom in on Baby. And yeah, definitely a clown theme going on. And I initially thought these might have been spring suits, but now I'm not 100% sure. It's still a possibility, but I'm thinking maybe not, and I'll explain that later too. Anyways, now we'll get a better look at Baby. We can see that she's definitely a clown. There's no doubt about that. And let's go back there. I think we all assumed this was going to be a thing. I think every one of us assumed that the segments meant that this was going to be part of the jump scares. But the reason I don't think there are spring suits anymore is because if there were spring suits, the animatronic teeth should move. And they don't. And this thing has got me every time, by the way. I've watched this a couple of times, and this has got me every time. I'm just not the type of person who really shows it. So, yeah. And that ends on that sentence, you don't know what we've been through. And I don't think this is going to be a case like the Five Nights at Freddy's series where it's possessed animatronics. I think this is the animatronics themselves this time. and that just makes it even creepier at the end there. So they appear to have been abandoned, and they want revenge. That's what it sounds like to me. Anyways, I'm going to go back through this a bit, see if I can see a bit more of the jump scare screen, and I want to take a better look at the ballerina. Because I don't know whether it's Ballora or Mini Rena, and I could see both working, depending, unless Ballora means something that I don't know. I am going to try to take another look at her, because I think I saw sharp teeth in her endoskeleton as compared to Freddy's and Baby's. So, alright, so let's go through here. And actually, there's something I want to take another look at around here. Here's something I didn't notice before. So there is an office type thing here, but I still think we're going to be escaping this office. I don't think we're going to be stuck here the entire time this time. And honestly, I'm not even 100% sure this is an office. What I did notice is this thing over here. And if you can bear with me a moment, I'm going to go and look up the list of leaked names again. Okay, I'm back. I have the list of the leaked names on the screen here. So, we know Baby. Ballora or Mini Rena has to be the ballerina. I don't know which one it is, and both would make sense for ballerina. I am thinking that the one we see is Ballora because it's big. I think Mini Rena is going to be something small. We have Biddy Bab, who we don't know anything about yet. Ennard is the one that I'm assuming we're seeing in that office there. We have Foxy the Pirate Funtime version, which again is interesting because no hook. And Freddy Fazbear Funtime version. And then we have Springtrap Adventure, Springtrap, and Spring Bonnie Adventure, but those are all 2015, so that's probably just for copyright purposes for FNAF World, because you do have to get those in pretty early. Though I'm not going to rule out the possibility of them showing up. So back to the video. I am 90% sure that this thing here is Ennard. Which is another reason why I think we might be escaping this office, because I think this is something that's going to attack us right away, and that we need to get out. So through the vents, we see Funtime Foxy, which I want to take another look at anyways. Something I have noticed is that all of these are very shiny. It's like they've been kept new for some purpose. But why? These are clearly abandoned animatronics, so why would you be keeping them new? And here we go. And actually, I want to take a better look at this one anyway, because I didn't notice the ear segment here before. I'm also noticing that there's ball joints and things, so it's like these ones are meant to be more robotic than the others. They don't seem to have suits, which is another odd thing because, again, animatronics are usually put into some kind of soft material, but these are clearly hard and metallic. And there we go. She has sharp teeth for the endoskeleton, and I'm sure that's the endoskeleton. So why? Why would it need sharp teeth? I'm noticing that she may have a speaker as well. That may be another one, like on the Funtime characters. Because again, we see Freddy's endoskeleton, it's just flat teeth. Even the Foxy's endoskeletons have flat teeth for the actual endoskeleton, it's just the outside that's sharper. I think even this fan thing here might be a form of speaker. It was probably also to keep the animatronic cool. Another thing leading towards it being more computer-based as opposed to what you usually see in animatronics. And again, we have that shine everywhere. So again, going to take a look at all of them appearing. I'm now noticing there's like rivets or something similar on Funtime Foxy's legs. Again, I still think this one's Ballora due to the size. So this one has rivets, but they're disguised with the boots, so they appear to only be obvious on ones that don't have something covering their legs. I want to take a look at Freddy again because I think we might see another thing there. Oh, and there's something I did not notice. Let me go back a couple frames. Funtime Freddy has a Bonnie puppet. Wow. Okay. It makes sense. Scott has said that Bonnie has always been the one that terrifies him the most. So I won't be surprised if an alternate jump scare for Funtime Freddy is that puppet. So yeah, there's another look at Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy, of course, has the two buttons like Toy Freddy. So that's interesting. And they do all have the red circles or pink circles. I'm wondering if the toys were actually based off of these ones, and that the Harlequin theme is the original versions of them. I'm noticing that the ballerina one's arms aren't quite covered. That may be an intentional part of the animatronic, or there may be something missing there. Whatever's going on, these all are very segmented. Again, there's a baby again. And I'm going to be going through this step by step because I want to see that last frame of the jump scare. Just missed it. So there it is, fully open. And, oh, maybe the endoskeleton teeth did fall out. Maybe they are spring suits. If they are spring suits, that does make sense. It would fit in with the timeline of being Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or just slightly before it. I wasn't 100% sure, but now I'm thinking this is the sister location mentioned in the tapes in 3. And that thing is terrifying to me. But not as terrifying as what she says. You don't know what we've been through. What does that mean? What happened with these animatronics? Is this the multiple spring lock failures? Is this something else? I have no idea. I want to say it's not the multiple spring lock failures, but things are pointing towards it. They did say multiple simultaneous spring lock failures, so so it would make sense for there to be a whole bunch that were just buried somewhere. But I still don't want to call it that because for whatever reason, I don't think it's that. Just something in my head is saying that's not it. That would be too obvious. And this is Scott. Scott's not going to do something obvious. Yeah, so hopefully you watched the trailer before watching this video. This, quite frankly, terrified me, and I can't wait to play it. Especially since I don't think I'm getting through 2 anytime soon. But yeah, so that was my analysis of the first official trailer. I'm going to give credit to Rezbowski because I only saw it because I have to log into YouTube and see his analysis listed. I have not watched it yet, though I will after I'm done uploading this. And as of the end of this video, it's now about 4 hours since it's been put up. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see more analysis videos like this, please let me know. I have fun doing them. I know I'm not great at catching the stuff, but that's why I go through it multiple times, see what else I can see. But Scott looks like he's making a really neat game here, and it looks like it's not going to play the same way as Five Nights at Freddy's did. I think I'm 99% sure that crawling through the vents is the new mechanic he was talking about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please give a like if you enjoyed this a little analysis. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video, and have a great time wherever you may be. Bye, guys!